Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. This is from Project Veritas. Undercover with the unfortunate circumstance of, I got to be careful with the words I say, but you can see on the screen there the trafficking, and you can see who's in the picture. And that's what's going on. There's an inside whistleblower from HHS. Now, I'm only going to play, there's a video. I'm also going to leave a link in the description with the entire 12-minute and change video on Project Veritas's YouTube channel. So if YouTube has a problem with this story, that's just too bad because the video is up on their website. Actually saying a lot more things than what are in this article. Let's read on. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services whistleblower reveals tax dollars spent to put, and I'm not going to even say the word, in hands of criminals. Says government complicit because we don't get sued by traffickers. And you can see here, I'm not even going to say this out loud. My female sponsor would, and you can read the rest because I don't want this video to be, I'm already being suppressed as it is. Lady's name is Tara Lee Rodas, counsel of the Inspector General on Integrity and Efficiency. The tax dollars of people who are listening to my testimony to Project Veritas are paying to put, you see here, in the hands of criminals. Our sponsors typically are not citizens. They're not permanent residents. They don't have a legal presence. What the hell are they doing here? The sponsor can hold up an order of deportation to a migrant, see there, and say, this is your deportation order. If you do not do what I say, when I say, I'm going to call ICE on you myself. We are paying to put, you see the word there, in the hands of criminals. Now, let's get to the story. I'm only going to play a short portion of this video. And like I said, I'll put the link to the Project Veritas video from their YouTube channel. So let's take a listen.
Tax dollars of people who are listening are paying to put children in the hands of criminals. And I said, look, I need to make you aware. And they said, Tara, we don't get sued by traffickers.
A government...
And I won't go into the rest of it, but you get the idea. The whistleblower volunteered to assist the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services with the processing of unaccompanied migrant, you see there, and was deployed to the emergency intake site in Pomona, California. Rodas sat down with Project Veritas founder James O'Keefe and described how precarious she believes the current sponsorship program is for these minors. Tax dollars of people who are listening are paying to put, you see there, in the hands of criminals. And we'll go through the rest of the story here. If you want to read it all or go to the Project Veritas YouTube page, I'll leave a link in the description. I said to the command center executives, we're getting ready to send another blank to Austin, Texas. And they said, Tara, I think we need to understand that we only get sued if we keep them in care too long. We don't get sued by traffickers. Are you clear? This woman is sticking her neck out. I don't think she's lying. I don't even think she's exaggerating. If anything, she's probably holding back. We don't get sued by traffickers. Are you clear? We don't get sued by traffickers. So that was the answer of the United States federal government. HHS did not want this information to get out, she said. I knew I had made protected disclosures and they retaliated against me as a whistleblower and then be kicked off the site so I could no longer research the cases, she said. Yeah, don't let her go to the evidence. As a result of Rodas' stepping forward, Project Veritas journalists visited several physical addresses provided by the whistleblower in order to interview individuals and investigate where trafficking took place. Now I'm going to go to the video and I'll show you a couple of maps where they're bringing 40, 50 individuals, young individuals, almost said the word, to the same addresses. Veritas, a journalist, spoke to a migrant female minor on one of those occasions who revealed she had been put through blank by her sponsor. And Ann sponsored me, but she kicked me out of the house. She was blanking me, and I didn't like that. Then she would blank me to men, the person said. I got to be careful with the words I say. I just escaped one night. I told her, the aunt, I was going to the laundromat. She, the aunt, went to the laundromat, didn't find me there. Later on, she called immigration. Project Veritas will be releasing more information on this issue this week as the story continues to develop. Whistleblowers who are aware of similar situations are invited to contact Veritas Tips at protonmail.com with information the public deserves to know about. Now, let's go take a quick look at some of the maps here.
We had some cases, it's specifically in Austin, where a sponsor was attempting to simultaneously sponsor 2 unaccompanied children. In one application, said his address was at one location, and then for the next child, he used a different address of a neighboring apartment building. So same person sponsoring at 2 separate addresses.
And who's
Now, I'm going to go into too much detail because this video is probably going to be suppressed as it is. Now, you're going to see a short video on an individual that applied to bring these individuals that are underage to an address. Let's watch it quickly here.
and who's he?
So the sponsor here, Edgar.
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Yo me llamo Edgar.
Edgar, ¿qué?
Sí, Edgar Tiul.
Tiul. Oh, mucho gusto, Edgar.
Sí.
¿Eres de Guatemala?
Sí.
Ah, mucho gusto. ¿Y cuándo llegaste aquí a Estados Unidos?
Un año.
¿Cuántos adultos hay aquí? ¿5, 6?
Aquí somos, o sea, como 5.
¿Como 5?
Sí.
¿Todos hombres?
Sí, hombres.
¿Y algún niño?
No,
¿En algún momento has patrocinado a algún niño, Edgar?
no,
Ninguno.
ninguno.
So he attempted to traffic children, and he's still at address in.
I think you've seen enough. Like I said, I'll leave the link, the entire video, in with the description of this video. This is incredibly disturbing. How many thousands and thousands of these people that I'm highlighting here are being involved in this? This is what happens. This is what happens when you have open borders. And like she said, these people, the majority of them, aren't U.S. citizens. Why are they here? Why are they here? And what's next for these millions that are here unlawfully? My heart goes out to them, but they come from a really, really bad situation economically. I get it. They want a better life for their people and their children. I get it. But every country has to have rules. Every country has to have a border. And what will happen now is, and even Ronald Reagan fell for it, amnesty. Amnesty for millions. That'll change the landscape and the social fabric of this country. All the DACA kids, all the ones that have come across unlawfully so far during Biden's administration, there's 2 more years to go. We're only halfway through his first term. How many more hundreds of thousands of millions are going to come? Are there any people left in Guatemala or Central America at all? It isn't just them. There's a lot of them coming from the African continent and the Middle East. Known terrorists are flooding into the country. It's like smoking a cigarette while you're pumping gas in your car. Eventually something incredibly bad is going to happen. And then when something bad happens, the administration will go to the intelligence services and say, we need more power to clamp down on the bad guys, just like the Patriot Act. Maybe they are waiting for something to happen so they can turn the screws on our freedoms and our free speech some more. Maybe it's all together. maybe I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist. But so far, since 9/11, the American people have lost a lot of rights. FISA courts, fake, I should say, nameless, faceless bureaucrats and judges, witness testimony sealed that you can't see, criminal charges against Americans. They have no defense because all the documents are sealed. This is all connected. This is some great conspiracy theory. This is well thought out. Now, am I saying that the government officials want people to DIE? No, of course not. But I think they're letting them in for two reasons. One, voters for Democrats, and the progressive Democrats especially. And two is to increase the authority and power of the current intelligence services in this country. And both of those are bad. But don't believe me. I'm just some guy on YouTube with a small channel. Anyway, folks, if you want to watch the whole video, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description. And until the next time, goodbye and good luck.